Welcome, everybody, to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and Attention Coach, Jeff Copper. And today I have a more challenging topic because it's going to be kind of invisible. We're talking a lot about intent. Years ago, I interviewed Dr. Ari Tuckman. In fact, I think it was in November of 2010. And the topic was disclosing ADHD. And it was a really eye-opening conversation because he talked about ADHD. When you disclose it, do you use it as an excuse or an explanation? And I hadn't thought about it before, but how you explain it really has a lot of connotations. If it's an excuse, effectively what you're saying to somebody is, oh, I'm late because of my ADD. Like, that's an excuse why I'm late, but I'm not going to do anything about it. It's really your problem that you're going to have to deal with me. In fact, you're going to have to accommodate me for that. He contrasts that with an explanation. I'm late because of my ADD, which is a challenge that I'm dealing with all the time. I'm always trying to try something new. You know, it's my responsibility to do that, but it explains why I'm late, but I still own it. In that moment, we can see that you're not pushing the work off onto somebody else. It's a bit of a challenge. You're explaining it as if to say, if you want to reach out to me in advance to let me know, I appreciate it. But it's an interesting connotation is that it's owning it. It's explaining why I'm late, but I own this is different from it's why I'm not, and you're just going to have to deal with it. I hope you can see how other people don't like that. That being said, I find a lot of people in a very similar context, they blame it on their ADD. Oh, that's my ADD. Now, casually, I think the intent could be, yeah, that's on my ADD and I really, really own it. Or, yeah, that's on my ADD where it's just really kind of an excuse. And so the point here really is to bring your self-awareness and attention to this to be able to manage it. Because if you're with other people and you're blaming things on your ADD, it has this connotation after a while of you're not taking the responsibility, and some people can kind of get resentful for it. You're certainly looking for help and accommodations and empathy, but when you're asking other people to do the work, it can be a little bit burdensome. I'm sure some of you didn't like me saying this, or you're maybe kind of thinking about yourself, but like, how do I play out? But the bottom line is trying to be respectful, to try to get help when you need it is really, really self-awareness, number one. Also, it's trying to manage your environment. If you're new to my channel, we release tips like this or insights on ADHD. Please hit the subscribe button. If you're a listening viewer, we certainly like comments. Please place those. Also, we certainly like your support. We do what we do in support of you, so we always like it when someone hits the thanks button. With that, we hope you've gained some insight, enjoyed this episode. Take care.